College for Autonomous Magazine. Today we will discuss about coal. This is the visual representation of the coal. What is coal? Coal is a sedimentary deposit composed predominantly of carbon that is readily combustible. Coal is black or brownish black in color, a black rock that can be extracted from the earth and burned for a fuel. That is called coal. It is considered as non-renewable resources because it takes too much time to form. Coal is mainly consists of carbon. In other words, coal is a fossil fuel created from the remains of plants that lived millions of years ago. It is also called black gold. Coal is a highly carbonaceous fossil fuel that has been produced as a result of vegetable debris under favorable conditions of high temperature under pressure over a million of years. Next, the composition. Coal is mostly made up of carbon with varying proportions of additional elements such as hydrogen, sulfur, oxygen, and nitrogen. It chiefly consists of carbon. It's about 60 to 90% of carbon, and the oxygen contains 2 to 20%, and hydrogen 1 to 12%, and nitrogen it takes 1 to 3%. It is a minor property. Mineral matter, silica, aluminium, iron, oxides, salts of sodium, potassium, calcium may also be present in the coal. Coal is formed from remains of plants buried beneath the crust of the earth. The conditions that would eventually create coal began to develop about 300 million years ago during the Carboniferous period. During the Carboniferous period. During this time, Earth was covered in wide, shallow seas with dense forest. Due to the flood and other reasons, the dense forest trapped plants and algae at the bottom of the swampy wetland. Material derived from these plants accumulated in the low-lying areas that remained wet most of the time, and it was converted to peat through the activity of microorganisms. Heat and pressure turned the dead plants into the coal. It is often referred to as the buried sunshine. This is how the coal is formed with respect of time and pressure with the temperature. Peat, the first stage of the coalification process. Peat, it is a brown in color. Peat is the first process of coalification. Peat is a soft organic material consisting of partly decayed plant and mineral matter under water-logged conditions over a long time period. Next one is peat exhibits the lowest carbon content. Okay, the carbon content is less than 60%. That is referred to as a peat. Left to itself, it burns like wood, gives less heat, emits more smoke, and leaves a lot of ashes. It contains more and more impurities when compared to other process of coalification. Next, the formation is called lignite. This is the second process of coalification process. It is also brown color and a lower grade of rock. Carbon content is about 60 to 70% in the lignite. Lignite has a low heating value and a high moisture content, and it is mainly used in electricity generation. In area situated in Tamil Nadu, which is we get lignite. It's the best example. In Tamil Nadu, Kadalur district, the Neyveli has a lot of lignite deposition. Next one is due to its high moisture and ash content, lignite has a less efficient and combustible processes, making it less desirable for certain industrial applications. Despite these drawbacks, it remains a significant energy source in many parts of the world, especially in countries with a large domestic resource of lignite, such as Germany and the United States. However, its environmental impact is a concern as burning lignite releases a more carbon dioxide and other pollutants compared to higher quality of coals. Next formation is called bituminous. Bituminous coal, this is called black coal. Coal containing a tar-like substance called bitumen as well. That shows a tar-like structure. In the visual representation, we can see that tar-like structure. Coal containing a tar-like substance. Next, the lignite forms from the compression of peat, and it is typically found in the regions with younger geological formations. It is mainly used for electricity generations in power plants as it burns relatively quickly and produces a lower amount of the energy. Further compaction and heating results in a more carbon-rich coal called bituminous coal. Bituminous coal typically contains about 45 to 86% amount of carbon in the bituminous. Next, it is a black banded coal that is weathered slightly. Okay. Next, the anthracite. Next step is anthracite. This is the final stage of coal, which is cost a lot of economically valuable amount of money is called anthracite. Anthracite is the highest rank of coal. It is a hard, brittle, and black, lustrous coal. Hard coal contains a high percentage of fixed carbon and a low percentage of volatile matter. Anthracite contains 86 to 97% of carbon and generally has the highest heating value of all the ranks of the coal. This coal produces a large amount of energy when burned. So anthracite is the economically valuable product. Due to its rarity and higher cost, anthracite is less commonly used for large-scale power generation compared to lower-ranked coals. But it is highly valued in applications such as home heating and metalworking. Its high energy efficiency and clean burning properties make it a cleaner choice in the coal family. But like all fossil fuels, its combustion still contributes to environmental concerns like carbon emissions. Coal are mainly classified on the basis of the degree of coalification from the parent material wood. Coal is given ranking depending upon the carbon content of the coal from wood to anthracite. This is the process, the entire process is shown in our visual representation. This is how the first step is peat, which is contain a large amount of plant material, and the next stage is lignite. It is less to compare when peat, due to the pressure and temperature, it becomes thick and towards the time. The next process is subbituminous, bituminous, and the last process is called anthracite, which is high angle coal. How the coal is acquired in all over India? Coal deposits are primarily found in the eastern and the south central India, like Jharkhand, Odisha, and Chhattisgarh, accounted for almost 70% of the total known coal reserves in India. Jharia, Dhanbad, Bokaro, Jayanti, Goda, Giridi. Giridi have a Garbari coalfield. Ramgarh, Karanpura, Deltapon. This is in Jharkhand. Raniganj coalfield situated in Dalipur, Darjeeling, Birbhum, Keelapuri, West Bengal. Korba, Bishopur, Sotha, Jilpur, Hasdo, Aran, Chhattisgarh. Next, Jharsuguda, Himgiri, Rampur, Talcher, situated in Odisha. Singireni, Kothagudam, Kantapalli, Telangana. This is in Andhra Pradesh. Neyveli, which is situated in Tamil Nadu. Kamti, that is in Nagpur. Woolfield, Vadapur, Guguz, and Varora, that is situated in the state of Maharashtra. Ledo, Mahu, Najira, Janji, Jaipur. These are the places which is situated in the Assam. Next, Daratgiri, which is Garo Hills, Cherrapunji, Liu, Maulam, and the Langring coalfields, that is Khasi and Jaintia hills situated in Meghalaya. Sigrauli, Shohaku, Chohia, Maria, Satpura coalfields in Madhya Pradesh. This is our map of India, which shows that how where the coal are found and the major coal field in India. Next we see how the coal, where the coal found in worldwide. Countries with the largest proven black coal reserves are the United States, which have 250.2 billion tons of coal. Coals are present in US. Next process is Russia, which is have 160.3 billion tons of coal. Next Australia, which is have 147.4 billion tons. Next to Australia is China, which is have 138.8 billion tons. India, which is have 101.3 billion tons. The coal mining regions is a region which coal mining is a significant economic activity. In China, the world's largest producer of coal. United States, the country with the largest proven coal resource, with more than 1/5 of the world total. Next, Australia, the world's largest exporter of the coal. In India, has the 5th largest proven coal reserves in the world. Russia has the 2nd largest proven coal reserves in the world. Thar coalfield, located in the Thar Desert of Pakistan. This coalfield is bordered by India to the north, east, and the south. Pasir coal mine, located in the Pasir Regency, East Kalimantan, Indonesia. This is the world's 8th largest coal mine. This is the world map, which shows the coal reserves, how the world countries have, and it shows the United States, Russia, China, Australia, India, how the Ukraine, which contain 33.9 billion tons, how the mining method. Okay, now we know the coal is here and how to mine that. Mining of a coal is contained many stages: surface mining, underground mining. First, we will discuss about the surface mining. Surface coal mining is a method of removing coal that involves removing the top layers of the soil and to rocks to expose the coal seam. Often used when the coal is less than 200 feet underground. In surface mining, large machines remove the topsoil and the layers of the rocks known as overburden to expose coal seams. In underground mining, the underground coal mining is a method of extracting coal from seams that are too deep to mine from the surface. The two major underground methods are according to us the room and pillar method and the long wall method. In both methods, the coal seam is developed by driving entries and cross cuts to create blocks or pillars of coal by the room and pillar method. Thank you.